If you're an accountant or run a CPA firm, you're probably missing leads every single time a call goes to voicemail or hits you during busy season. I know that because I've already built AI phone agents for more than 50 small businesses in the US. And I've seen exactly how much money gets lost on missed calls. In this video, I'll walk you through setting up a RetellAI phone agent that can answer, qualify, and route leads, as well as existing clients 24/7, whether you are a solo CPA, a small firm, or even if you want to sell this as a done-for-you service for accountants. And here's the first key insights for you. Converting only 1 to 2 extra inbound calls per month more than pays for an AI phone agent. So as we build this together, I'll show you exactly how to get started using RetellAI. Let's get into it. Let's test it and see how it looks like.
Hello, this is Alex, an AI assistant for Johan Tax and Accounting. How can I help you?
Hey there, I'm currently managing my own bookkeeping and accounting for my small business, but I would like to start delegating this, please.
Absolutely. We can help with that. Can I get your name, please?
Yeah, sure. I'm Peter Parker.
Thanks, Peter. What's the best phone number to reach you?
123-456-7890.
Got it. 123-456-7890. And what's your email address, Peter?
It's hello@neurafirst.com. It's spelled neurafirst.com.
Perfect. hello@neurafirst.com. What specific services are you looking for? Bookkeeping only? Or do you need help with accounting, tax filing, or ongoing advisory as well?
For now, just bookkeeping and general accounting.
Great. Thanks for clarifying. Is there any upcoming deadline or urgent need we should know about? Or is this just to get things off your plate moving forward?
No, I don't have any deadline coming up.
Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Would you prefer a phone consultation, video meeting, or an in-person appointment at our Manhattan office?
Video meeting is fine.
Sounds good. What day and time generally work best for you for a video meeting?
I'm available during weekends at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.
Thanks, Peter. I'll request a weekend video meeting around 5 or 6 p.m., and our team will reach out to confirm the details. Anything else you'd like to add or ask about?
No, it's fine.
All right, Peter, we'll be in touch soon. Have a great rest of your day.
A few minutes later, we'll be receiving an email. And if we click on it, as you can see, we have all the information that was extracted from the conversation. So the name, the email, the preferred meeting type, the date and time preference, as well as the urgency, and some small notes. For example, here we have small business owner, no immediate deadlines. And also a nice thing I like to add is the recording attached to the email. So let's click on it and see what it looks like.
Hello, this is Alex, an AI assistant for Johan Tax and Accounting.
So yeah, it works super well. The first thing that you want to do is to go to RetellAI.com and then either create an account if you don't have one already, or to log in. Then after you log in, you will end up in this dashboard like this. Then you should click on Create an Agent. Make sure this is a voice agent. Also click on Single Prompt Agent and make sure that we are starting from a blank template here, and then click on Create. The first thing that you want to do is to name your AI phone agent by clicking here. So I named it CPA Johan Tax and Accounting Receptionist. For the AI model, we'll be using GPT-4.1 because I found this is the model that works best. For the AI voice model, we'll be using Crystal from Minimax, but obviously if you don't like it, just make sure to select the one that you prefer. For the language, I usually choose English, but here we'll make sure that this AI phone receptionist will be able to handle both English-speaking customers as well as Spanish-speaking customers. That's why here you should be clicking on multilingual. Now the prompt or the text that you can see here is the most important part of this AI phone agent because it will serve as the brain of our agent. So here it is made of two parts. The first one is this one, which is the part that I always use no matter what type of AI phone agent that I'm building, because here we are making it aware that it is speaking during a voice conversation. And also we are writing some guardrails about the tonality, making sure that it's understood everything, and so on and so forth. And by the way, don't worry about this prompt. I will make it available so that you will just copy and paste it. And before we carry on, this is the firm that is concerned by this AI phone agent. It's called Johan Tax and Accounting LLC. It's the typical CPA firm you would find in New York City. They have bookkeeping services, but they also have some other services like tax prep, planning, payroll, as well as small business accounting. Going back to our AI phone agent, the most important part of the prompt starts here, because this is the one where we customize our AI prompts for our specific use case. Here I start by writing you are Alex, an AI assistant working for Johan Tax and Accounting, a full-service CPA firm in New York City, specialized in serving small businesses and individuals within 50 states of the US. I also here detail quickly the type of services offered by this firm. I say here that they help with accounting, bookkeeping, tax filing, and other tax and accounting services. Very important, we should also make the AI aware that it will be receiving calls from 3 types of people, either leads, current clients, or spam telemarketing and robots. I also added here, in case the person calling is a lead, you should always collect the following data: name, email address, phone number, service needed, preferred appointment date and time. You will see that we'll have an AI agent that will extract this information from the transcript of the conversation and then send this information via email. Also, we are making sure that the AI phone agent does not hallucinate about the availability in the schedule. That's why here I wrote, if the lead wants to have the information, if the date and time is convenient, you should say that you don't have access to the schedule of the team, and your job is to pass the information to the team, and they will contact the lead back as soon as they can. And here, as we said, the AI will also be able to speak in Spanish. That's why I wrote, you are also capable of speaking in Spanish. So if a lead asks you information in Spanish, you should follow the exact same instructions, but in that language. Also here, very important, the AI is a simple receptionist. So that's why here we should be adding, you should never give legal or tax advice. Now for the services, I just collected them from the website. So we have services like tax audit, budgeting, bookkeeping, forecasting cash flow, and so on. For the team, I also added some details about the 2 CPAs managing this firm. So we have the first one, which is called Johan, and the second one, Ivan. I just added that they are 2 seasoned certified public accountants, that Johan is an expert in small business accounting, while Ivan is specialized in business and individual taxes and non-profit accounting. Obviously, we could add more, in case some leads are more interested about the background of the CPAs. Now, in my opinion, the most important parts of the prompts are conversational examples between the AI and the lead. So here, as you can see, it is asking for the name, for the number, the email, the type of services, and here, as you can see, the type of meeting that the lead would prefer. For example, would they prefer a phone consultation, a video meeting, or an in-person appointment in the Manhattan office? Here, this is an example between the AI and the current client. As you can see, it is shorter. We don't need many details like email or the type of meeting. Here, we just simply are looking for the service, the deadline, the name, obviously, as well as the number. I also made sure to include examples of conversation of what it would look like if the AI talked to either a telemarketer or a bot. As you can see, we are here explicitly writing, you should use the function end call to hang up now. End call is a function that is included by default on every single AI voice agent in RetellAI. And then here, finally, I just added some business information about this CPA firm. So their address, their phone number, their opening hours, as well as the website. Now for the welcome message, make sure that you click on AI Speaks first, and here you just select custom message. And for the custom message, I just wrote, hello, this is Alex, an AI assistant for Johan Tax and Accounting. How can I help you? Now let's see the backend and the Python code that allows us to do this. It all starts with our endpoints here that we'll be writing inside of our AI phone agent, and I will show you how exactly later on. But then the first thing that we do is to get the type of event. So here in RetellAI infrastructure, when a call happens, we might have multiple types of events. We might have call started, call ended, call analyzed, and so on and so forth. Here we are only interested in call ended. That's why here I wrote, if the event is not call ended, we just ignore the rest of the function and we don't do anything. We just return the function. Next, I have a code block related to avoiding processing duplicates. What I mean is that if your function takes some time to process data, RetellAI will try to call it multiple times. And at the end of the day, we don't want multiple emails sent to the same destination, right? That's why here we get the call ID, and then we add it to a list, which is called processed call IDs. And if this call ID already in this list, we know that we have already processed it, and we just ignore the function, and then we just return it. Then the next part is about getting the transcript from the conversation, as well as the recording URL. And this is the URL that we'll be using to attach the audio inside of our email. Next thing I do is that I classify the call based on the transcript. And this is the function that I wrote. Let's see what it looks like. We'll be using OpenAI model to classify whether the person talking to the AI is either a lead, a client, or spam. Basically, this function here, we just output one word, either lead, client, or spam. And that's pretty much it. Next, when we get our word via this variable classification, we say with this condition, if the classification is not a lead or a client, therefore it is spam, right? That's why here we'll just be returning the function and mark it as spam filtered. Next, if the client is marked as a lead, we'll be proceeding with the rest by preparing the subject of our email, which will be a new lead call from your AI form, and then we'll be extracting key information from the transcript via this function extract call data lead. As you can see, this is also another prompt where I instruct an AI agent to extract the right information from the transcript. I also say here what should be the triggers for a low urgency, medium urgency, or high urgency. And very important, I give here a detailed example about the type of JSON that we expect from this AI model. So as you can see, we are extracting the phone, the email, the name, the meeting type, the date and time preference, the service requested, the urgency, as well as some notes. After we have this data extracted, we just prepare the email body where we'll be just injecting this data inside of the body, basically. And then if the AI was dealing with the client, we have here another subject, which is new inquiry from one of your clients. And then we extract the call data. But here, as you can see, we have less data than with the lead. Then also sometimes you might call the AI just to test something quick, and you don't want to necessarily give all the information. That's why here I wrote that if the phone is empty, as well as the name and the urgency, it's probably a test call, and here we just do nothing, we just don't send any email. And then finally, we have our send email notification, which is a function that I wrote, which actually sends the email. Here, as you can see, we are pulling multiple data from our .env file, and I will show you exactly what should be contained inside of this file. Here, this is the line that is responsible from getting the audio data based on our recording URL. And then if we get it, we just attach it using something called MIME audio. And finally, this is the line that actually sends the email. Concerning your .env file, so this is the type of data that you need. Everything concerning your SMTP server. Here, just ask Claude or ChatGPT, how do I get it? Because it's very simple and actually depends on the type of provider that you use. For Hostinger, it's different than GoDaddy or Namecheap and so on. Notification email is simply the email that will be the destination. And here we just need to write our OpenAI API key. After everything is ready, we should be running our server and creating an internet tunnel between our computer and the internet. So here, the way we run the server is using UV-Corn. You will open your terminal in the folder where you have this Python file, and then you will write this command here. And then you will open another terminal or command line tab, and then here write this command, ngrok http 8000. You should see something like this. It will generate a URL. You will copy it, then go back to your RetellAI phone agent, click on webhook settings, paste it, and then write at the end /notify manager, because this is the endpoint inside of our server. And then here finally we'll click on setup, and here we'll just tick only call ended and then click on save. So that was it about this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Feel free to download everything needed to run this AI phone agent from my AI resources hub. See you in the next video. Cheers.